welcome back to another video. Before we get started, I wanted to mention real quick that this video is a collab with my good friend Lianne from Simply Enjoying Life. So if you don't know Lianne yet, you should definitely go check out her channel. It's full of all kinds of yummy recipes. She does day in the life vlogs, grocery hauls, all that kind of stuff. And she also has a second channel if you're into DIYs and crafting, so I'll link both of her channels down below. Lianne is always making something delicious, and I always love her videos. Her and her husband are just fun to watch. Lianne is always making something delicious. So if you guys want to go check her out, I'm going to leave her links down in the description box. Just click that little arrow down below. Head on over and tell her hello and let her know that I sent you. And let's get into today's video.
Blub, 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 blub.
And it's a favorite battle. Yes, I will.
Good morning, guys. So we are into our homeschool morning. This is what, our third day of school so far? Of our 6th year of homeschool. Okay, stop. Sit down, do your picture. We're running late today. So, we're working on our devotional and journal. So every morning we read a devotional out of this book, and we also have another one. I can't remember which one was sent to us and which one we bought, but we have 2 of these different ones.
This was the one that was thin and the other one we bought.
But anyway, we read one of these each morning, and then the boys do their journal. And they'll either write something or draw something or whatever they feel like doing about the story or how it makes them feel or that kind of stuff. Whatever they feel like. It's just kind of a easy, slow, fun start to our morning. And then we'll get into Bible and then get to our seat work and all of that. But so yeah, we're back after a while. Well, by the time you see this, I've already shown you some older videos. Anyway. So, I'm going to throw you back right now to our first day of school. I didn't record much because it was our first day of school. It was busy, but I did get some stuff. So, I'll throw you back to that, and then we'll be back and go on with our day. So, I always try to make our first day back at school fun for the boys. We had some pancakes and sausage on a stick with some maple syrup for dipping, and some yogurt with blueberries. And then if they want anything else, like an apple or something, they'll just go grab one. And then I like to let them do these all about me things because it's fun to save them and look back over the years and see how their answers changed to questions. We just kind of have fun and get a slow start to our first day and kind of get used to the new routine and all of that kind of stuff. So we get some work done on the first day of school, but a lot of it is just getting used to doing school again. For lunch, Adam brought home some Lunchables for the boys for a little first day of school treat. And then for my lunch, I wanted to try out these sushi bowls. I've been seeing them all over the place, so I'm just kind of making this up as I go. I have some sriracha mayo, some soy sauce and rice vinegar, a little bit of sugar, some veggies. I have some cucumber, avocado, carrots, and green onions. I have some leftover rice that I had in the fridge, some crispy onions, and then of course some fresh cooked salmon would be better in this, but this is what I had, so I'm gonna make it work. So to get this started, I'm just making a little vinegar and sugar mixture to flavor my rice a little bit. A lot of recipes I've seen around, they cook the rice right then and then put it in the bowl. But I'm like, it's sushi, it should be cold, right? I don't know. So once I got my rice done, I just started adding in my veggies, sliced up my cucumbers and my carrots and my avocado. And to make the canned salmon just a little bit tastier, I added in some soy sauce and some garlic powder. I was gonna say ginger, but no, I should have put some ginger. But I just added that in and mixed that up, and I'm gonna add that into my bowl. Then I'm just going to add in some of my crunchy onions and my green onions. And then I tore up a few pieces of this crunchy seafood snack thing. They're just little wafers of seaweed. On top, I drizzled on some of my sriracha mayo, and I also added a little bit of soy sauce that I didn't show. But this turned out so good. Next time, I'm gonna get some of that imitation crab meat. But for canned salmon I had in the pantry and some veggies and stuff, this was delicious. Definitely making this again. For dinner on this night, we wanted something simple because it was a busy day. So we just marinated some chicken in some teriyaki sauce, and Adam's gonna throw that on the grill. We threw some baked potatoes in the air fryer. I steamed some broccoli and we made a cheese sauce to go on that. And we just had our broccoli cheese baked potatoes with our grilled chicken on the side, and this dinner was so simple and so delicious. Okay, so it's a little bit later. The boys are eating lunch and I'm headed to town. I'm gonna drop some stuff off at Goodwill that has been in the car for a couple days and needs to go. And then I'm gonna go to Dollar Tree and get a couple of things for a little fun school project we're gonna do. So I'll see you guys at Dollar Tree. Does anyone else's Dollar Tree always look like this? Like, this one's not even old. It's only been open for like 6 months or less, I think. I don't know. They're always out of everything and it's always a disaster. So I can hardly find anything. But I managed to make do with what I found. Okay, so that was a bust, as usual. This Dollar Tree usually is. I have never been to a Dollar Tree that has all the things that everybody else has, so. Couldn't find out the stuff I was looking for. I got a couple things, but I guess I'm gonna go to Walmart and see what I can find. And hopefully I can throw together some stuff enough for them to make what they're gonna make. Okay, so I just got back home and I figured I'd show you what I got at Dollar Tree and Walmart. And then I'll give you a little mini schoolroom tour. It's not that much different than last year. Maybe it is. I don't know. I can't even remember what it looked like last year. I'll have to go back and check. I'll link that video down below if you're curious of how it looked before, and I'll show you what it looks like now. Okay, so at Dollar Tree I just got a couple of things. I went looking for like a wooden house shape or something like that, but I showed you some of the aisles and they're always empty of everything, so we're gonna make do with this. I got some little mini hay bales and these little farm animals. Those are the only things for the project that I found at Dollar Tree. So try to guess in the comments down below what book we're reading and what kind of little project we're going to do. There's no prize, but just try to guess. I saw these and I had to get them. This Never Stop Learning sign and Kids at Work. I thought it'd be fun to hang them on the walls or even on the door outside of the schoolroom. And then of course you can't go into Dollar Tree without getting something you don't need. So I saw these little mushrooms and they were the last one on the shelf. I don't know if they'll get any more, so I went ahead and grabbed those because they're super cute. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet, but there they are. And then I just grabbed some of these burlap leaves. I got the oak leaves in like the regular burlap color. And then I got these in the red and sort of like a olive green. Don't really have a plan for those yet either, but I haven't bought anything for fall this year. I usually don't buy that much if I do buy anything, but I've been wanting to get into crafting again some more because I miss making stuff. And now I have room in the schoolroom if I want to, so I could just grab those before they're all gone and maybe I'll make something out of them. And then from Walmart, I was looking in like the dollar spot area or whatever you want to call it. Ours finally has one. And I found these cute little fall stickers. Some of them we'll use for the project. And then whatever's left for crafts or maybe just for like school papers and stuff. I grabbed some paint in red, white, and country gray. I think we still have some of these popsicle sticks, but I'm not sure, so I just grabbed another pack of those. And then I grabbed these wood slats. I wanted some smaller ones, but of course I can cut them down smaller if I need to. I don't know. The size might be just right or not. And then I just grabbed some foam brushes. I have some around here somewhere, but I'll have to dig for them. They might actually be in the boys' craft stuff. I don't know. So anyway, that's all I got. I spent like $9 at Walmart and then like $12 at Dollar Tree. So it's crazy that probably Walmart's just cheaper now. I don't know. Anyway, see if you can guess what kind of project we're doing from the book we're reading. Because I think the boys are going to have fun with it. There's a little clue. I had to check to make sure there was a pig in the box. So, that's what I got, and now I'll show you a little schoolroom tour after I put all this away. Okay, so like I said, this isn't like a fancy schoolroom tour or anything like that. It's not Pinterest perfect or anything, but it works for us. So we just have our maps and like signs and stuff all on this wall. Hold on. There we go. Now you can see better. We have our calendar over here that we change every day and all of that kind of thing. And then on this side is my desk. So I keep everything that we're currently doing just over here out of the way. I used to keep it on the table where the boys are doing their work, but it was just, the table's too small and it was always in the way and drove me crazy. And so my desk used to be on this wall. And then our school table was like where I'm standing now. So I moved it into the middle of the room and it's working much better. I'll show you that in a second. So yeah, I just have my current stuff we're doing. We just have some supplies over here, my stuff. There are extra stuff that was also on the table, but it was kind of in the way. And then just all of my like office stuff, printer, all the things in there. Nothing fancy, but I finally have some space where I can work with them and actually sit at my own table instead of having to sit with them all the time, but I can if I need to. Over here we have more posters and all the things. They have their goal charts or their progress charts. That's what they're called. My brain's not working. I got rid of our big whiteboard chalkboard easel. Someone came and picked that up yesterday. I just gave it away along with some old curriculum for kindergarten and stuff. So, because I needed more room in here. So, I just got a cheap whiteboard at Walmart. I think it was like $8 and something. So I just hung that up. We have all of our posters. And then our messy shelf over there. But I was going to explain this table over here. So, the boys each have their own side now. They used to sit like on each end. And I'd kind of sit in the middle. And it seemed like they didn't have enough room. So they each have a side. So when they're working, Tucker sits here. He's got his books in front of him. And then he can put his crayons and everything over there. And I got each of them one of these drawers So we went back to the Ace Paces this year. So they got all the ones that they haven't done yet in here. And then this drawer is the things they're working on now. So they have their journals that we've been doing every day. We were doing a devotional about hot peppers. And Tucker made a HEB hot dog stand with hot peppers. Anyway, we do the devotional every day and they write in their journals, and then they have their paces in there, and then a folder that's got some reading logs and stuff like that in there for when they finish a book. Some writing paper just in case we need it. And then in the top, it's not very full right now, but I'm sure they'll come up with some more stuff to fill it up with. They have their school boxes, and then their goal cards and their stickers. I'm still using these. I was going to get like drawer dividers to put their crayons, pencils, markers, that kind of thing in. But I got these a couple years ago from the Walmart craft section, and they just work. You see how many crayons are already broken? We're like 3 days into school. Anyway, they've got their crayons, pencils, erasers, markers, whatever they need is right in there. So when they're doing school, they just take it out and put it on the desk, and then I can clean this whole table off when they're all done. So if I want to sew, all my craft stuff is in that closet over there, so I can pull it out here if I need to while we're not doing school. So Garrett's stuff is on this side. His is pretty much exactly the same. All his stuff he uses in the top two drawers, and then books for later on the bottom. These are their memory boxes, so there's a file for each of them for all of their years of school. And I do like art and school papers and like memory things, pictures, that kind of stuff in there. And now, well, I guess I gave it away. I put all of their finished work in these baskets if it's anything that's not in their workbooks. Like we do little activities with Bible and all that kind of stuff. So that goes in there, and then in here is mostly craft stuff. I have some of my supplies, and then they have extra school supplies and stuff, and the rest is all of the craft things, paper, craft kits that were sent to us by a friend, and then more crafty things. Oh yeah, we did have popsicle sticks, but they're rainbow ones. So yeah, all kinds of stuff for doing crafts and all of that. And then up here, another not fancy thing. These are all of Garrett's grading keys, which with those paces, the kids are supposed to grade them themselves, but I like to check his work, so I just have those just so I can glance real quick. I don't have them for Tucker because it's first grade work, and I'm just like, I can fly through it and grade it. But like with Garrett's math and stuff, I don't want to sit and do the math to grade it, so I just glance at the score keys. We have Bible books, thesauruses, read aloud books that we haven't gotten to yet, all of that kind of stuff. And then you like my fancy file folder dividers. These are more of our like school type books, things to reference, all that kind of stuff. So we have science and animals, places and history. My kids are playing video games and screaming at each other. Fables and poetry. Science experiments, projects, activities, that kind of thing. Puzzle books, just for fun, little brain building kind of things. We have some writing stuff up here that we're not using right this second. There's some in my basket on the desk too. And then I have just extra workbooks for like things Tucker didn't finish last year, things Garrett didn't finish. That way if they finish their work early and somebody else is still doing their work, they can find something else to do until we move on. I am probably just like blabbing, but I just got back from the store. I'm tired. I need a cup of coffee. Anyway, so I used to have like all the games and puzzles like on one shelf, and then we had books. But we redid the boys' room, which I'll show you soon. And we took down their big bookshelf, and they each have a smaller one now. So they picked what books they want to keep in their room, and we moved the rest in here. And I don't have bookends, so they just kept falling over, so I had to kind of rearrange. But yeah, all these books are all like storybooks, and then our Christian books. So I had to make it where things would hold them up. So there's one of their Bibles too. We've been using the hands-on one for right now, but we always have this one too, just to look at. So they have all their storybooks, and then we've got like puzzles and magnets and stuff that I still keep. They're both kind of big for them, but they still like to play with them. We have our big dictionary that probably could be on this top shelf. I don't know why it's not. Games, more books. These are, yes, games. Bingo games and stuff like that. More books. Just some activities that wouldn't fit on the shelf in the living room. Slime and sand and things I don't want them just pulling out in their room. Paint. We have like flashcards and stuff down here, and then there are like counters and little things like that. And then tons of puzzles. And then there's more stuff in the living room that's full of board games and puzzles and all kinds of stuff like that. So anyway, there is our little schoolroom that's not perfect, but it's been working great. I mean, we're only on day 3, but it's working out. It's been kept clean. We don't feel crowded in here. It feels like we have so much room. And I have my little area where I can teach them, and I don't feel crowded. So it's been really nice. So if you want to see what it looked like last year or any of the years before, I'll try to find those videos and link them down below. I think I changed it every year. And some years it was in the other room, and this was the boys' bedroom. So anyway, I'll link those down below if you want to check them out. After school and a drive to town, I needed a little pick-me-up, so I made a cup of coffee, and then I got the kitchen cleaned up so we could make some dinner. We just sliced up all of our cheese and our meat and sliced up some apples, and then we just made another plate with our fruit and veggies. So here it is all done. We have some Ritz crackers, some club crackers, some Triscuits, my favorite. Then we have all of our cut up cheese, our bologna, and our apple slices. And to go with that, we have some homemade honey mustard, some dill pickles, green olives, avocado, and tomatoes. This was so easy and so delicious. It's one of our favorite dinners. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. And also don't forget to go check out Lianne's channel, or both her channels. I'll have her link down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.